Hey everybody, it's Shokin Heiden, and I'm back with the Italian versus Heiden campaign. It is February 28th, 1942. Corona Downs, or Dunes. Dunes. That is a dot base near Port Hedland, and that's a big resource producing place. Okay, a lot of Allied subs hanging out south of Tokyo, so we're going to try to punish these guys today. I brought some aircraft in to deal with this. Alright. We got the Dutch sub 020 hanging out near Rockhampton as well. We need to sink that thing. Eventually. Ugh, dang it, man. Stupid subs. Too many subs. Too many subs right now. Alright, we're landing at, where are we at? Bacolod? Tacloban. This is the last base that the Allies have before you get back into the Philippines. I mean, Luzon. Okay, 5th Amphib coming in there. And I got a lot of dot bases to capture this turn. Alright, there. And we're going in for Wallace Island near Pago Pago. Another dot base. And another dot base. And the Cocos Islands, too. Why not? Jeez, we're moving along, huh? Wait, there's more. Gorong and Damar. I think that's it. I could be wrong, though. Oh! Dang it! Stupid subs, man. Some bullcrap, man. I hate these subs. My subs ain't been hitting crap lately, but his don't miss. Oh, well, I guess they do miss, but dang, that's a good one. Shoot. Holy, man. They're just all over us like a cheap suit. Look at them all. Yeah, Pago's busy. Again. Alright, let's see what we can do to these subs, huh? Bad weather, bad weather, bad weather. Alright, here we go! Okay, guys. We're hitting Sydney today big time. Let's see what we get with this. I think we're gonna smash them today, guys. Okay, also trying to take out these guys going into Charlottesville. Okay, where are the fighters? That's a little concerning. Kind of figured he'd have fighters up in sweep here. Or in cap, and I don't see them. Oh, maybe they're on the ground. That could be even better. I was hoping to catch some P-40s up in cap today, but we didn't. Oh, here we go, guys. KB is hitting it hard today. Let's see how many aircraft we kill. Ready? the aircraft at? Where are all the aircraft at? Last turn, there were 60 fighters and 200 bombers here. Where are they? What the heck? What the heck? Where'd they go? What the heck, man? I'm already not liking this turn, guys. Okay, I have this Jake unit hitting Perth just to kind of see what he's got here. Morning attack on Fremantle Fortress. So it looks to me like he's pulled every unit out at this point. That's what it looks like to me. Like he's just down to the fort unit there that can't move. Okay, bombing here to keep these guys pinned down. Just one unit's all you need for that. And bombers coming in here because I see that move arrow hitting into this hex, and I'm trying to slow these units down. Okay, I have no illusion into actually stopping these units. I'm just trying to slow down the movement of them, and it appears to be rather successful, but boy, that's a lot of mass there. Jeez. Okay, same thing here. I'm trying to slow these guys down. Okay. Every bomb that drops on these guys knocks them out of a move mode and cuts their movement speed down. Okay. The more damage I do to these guys, the better. Okay. Not really happy with what's going on here. Alright. Bombing Clark Field today. That's good hits there. More hits on Clark. Still damaging P-40s and B-17s. Man. Alright, well, pretty disappointed today. Uh-oh. Okay, line combat. See what we get. Look at that. Another base force surrenders and is destroyed. That's... Oof. What a waste. Beautiful unit wasted for nothing. Bombardment at Clark. Okay, we're eating into him, but he's still gaining AV, which I don't understand. Okay, bombardment here. Kukong. These guys aren't going anywhere. Okay, Pinseong, we should be able to push these guys out of here. Yep. He's just sacrificing these units so they'll die. Okay. Alright, Cocos Islands. Okay, another base capture here. Bombardment at Brisbane. Let's see how this works out. First Australian Division is reformed. I wonder why that is. Why is it reformed? Okay, we now have more AV in that hex than he does. Allied shock attack at Kunderlin. Okay, MG Battalion and a 44th Australian Battalion. Okay, well, he somehow took the base, but my unit's still alive. Okay, let's take a couple more dot bases over here. Okay, Montauk. Okay, cool. Yeah, not too thrilled with this turn. Aircraft losses today. 1 Allied. 9 Japanese. We lost a bunch of aircraft to ops over operations over Sydney, which I'm not too thrilled about. And he loses a Seagull. Who knows what that thing was doing. Top pilots, 2 wounded, 1 killed. That's not so bad. I can deal with that. Ship sunk. Nothing yet. There you go. Score is more or less unchanged, although his did tick up just a little bit. Okay. So, situation. A lot of Allied subs operating down here, and that's pretty not okay. Kind of dangerous here. So I brought in some ASW aircraft, and I'm going to actually bring in maybe 1 more unit to try to take these guys out. I've got a Lily and a Kate unit, which are more or less trained for this, working on these subs. And I'm going to probably take this Nell unit and put it full of ASW pilots and work on this as well, because we need to deal with this mess here. I got to clear these subs out of here because they're restricting travel in and out of Yokohama right now. Okay, in China, what do we got here? These guys ain't moving, so we're gonna go ahead and tell these guys to stop moving because I want to follow them into this hex here and close that hole behind them. So we need to be careful with that. The rest of these guys are cut off. Over here, this depth stack is now moving into this hex, and I only have a third of a division here, and that's not enough. So I am currently rushing these guys into the hex, but I gotta bomb these guys to slow them down, because if this thing gets into here, there's no way this 154 AV is gonna hold that off. So let's see what all moves in here, and whatever we can, we're gonna shock attack back and take this base and close the door behind them. These guys aren't moving, so we should have no issue in 2 turns shocking and killing them there. And I think I have enough armor in this hex now to go ahead and attack. I've got, let's see, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, a lot of armor. I think we can punch through finally. So next turn we're gonna shock here and push into Lancha. I think we can do that. And then that'll free up a lot of forces to head further south towards Chungking. P38 is still hanging out at Quiet Lin. I don't know exactly what. I think he's trying to long range cap us and catch us doing something. So I'm being very careful where we bond right now until we deal with this. These guys are trying to open up hex sides over here. So yeah, I'm going to keep this unit here to intercept these guys coming in here. And I'm sending this infantry regiment south to get into this hex before they do, so I can keep them from opening this hex side, because I'm trying to keep these guys trapped in here. Burma still pursuing into Haoshan. That's all we're doing right now. No other movement that I can detect in this area right now. Okay, over here, status quo. We're just trying to finish taking this. I gotta get this dot base captured. These guys are moving towards Jambi and towards Palembang over here. We just took Koku's Islands, which is a big win for me, because this is going to be a great base to put search planes up to catch anything transitioning through this area here. I'll bring another unit here to grab Christmas Island because it has resources that we could use. On Java, I still see the move arrow moving into this hex. I don't know how much of these forces are moving. Hopefully it's just a small amount, but if it's a large amount, that means we come in behind him and take this space and close the door behind him, and these guys are just stuck out in the open with no chance at all. So either way, this is a win for me. Either he splits his forces here, he leaves, takes the whole stack out, or whatever, but that's just going to make it easier for me to take the space once he vacates it. In the Philippines, the 5th Amphibious Brigade is landed, and these guys go into deliberate attack next turn. And this will be the last allied unit in all of the Philippines besides Bataan and Clark. At Clark, we're just waiting, biding time. The 52nd Division is starting to recover a lot faster now because we're not taking any return fire. In the Dutch East Indies, I'm now working on capturing all these dot bases over here. And all the flag bases are captured, all of them, except for Mataram and a few bases in Tarakan and also over here and Malang. Other than that, we're looking really good. Just about done with here. Dot bases I'll take slowly as time permits. Not as worried about those. In Australia, this unit will be moving to take Derby in a couple days, and I'm going to keep it moving down to Newcombe. And I have these guys going into Wyndham next turn, and then that'll take these 3 bases up here. We defeated a unit here, so now I'm going to tell these guys to go into move mode and continue pursuing into this hex. So all to march. He did capture us here. These guys were in strat mode. I don't know why they didn't go. Oh well, they're going to die. Not a big deal. But what that does do is slow him down, because he is definitely pulling units out of Perth. Now, we bombed Perth, and now I got a good look at what he's got. And it looks like mostly support garrison units at Perth, which is a bad day for him because we have a lot more stuff than that. And this will still take him quite a few days to get to Calgary, and that might give me time to get something here to reinforce these guys and or slow them down as they move across. So these guys they're still not going anywhere. So don't you worry about them. I wouldn't worry about these guys. They're done for. Everything over here is done for. All right. So these guys made it into Charlottesville. So next turn we're gonna bomb here, and I'm gonna use this paratrooper regiment. Where are they at? First rating regiment will drop on this base and capture and inflict heavy losses on these guys here. At Toowoomba, we now have more troops than he does. I have 2 divisions and 4 armored regiments, and I also have the 57th Division moving down here, so we may have enough to attack here soon. At Brisbane, status quo. Nothing really happening with that. I did notice that he did form up a division here, and I'm a little concerned as to why that is. I don't know exactly why there's a division that's formed up. Maybe they're moving to Toowoomba to reinforce it. I don't really know. Now, here's something that really frustrates me. Last turn, Sydney showed 260 some odd aircraft on the ground. Now, all of a sudden, they're all gone. So how the heck... KB's here. We hit Brisbane expecting to catch 200 and something aircraft on the ground, and instead we captured nothing. Where the heck did these units go? That's really frustrating to me because there's no way he knew that GIGABYTE was on the verge of attacking here because there's no second hit, there was no protection, there's no way he knew they were coming here. And yet, the turn that I attack, all the aircraft go away. What the heck is that about? So that's really frustrating to me. I don't really understand it. I don't know what to make of it. I don't suspect there's any cheating because how could he know? I didn't tell anybody about this. But yeah, definitely infuriating that I didn't catch these aircraft. My guess is that they've moved to Melbourne now. Where else could they have gone? This makes sense to me. Like he had a premonition that we were going to do something here. I don't really fully understand how. But, you know, whatever. But now I got GIGABYTE here, and we have complete area superiority over this area. So now we can decide if you want to keep hitting resources, maybe get some more strat points out of this. Hit Sydney, hit Brisbane. We have so many options here. And in SOPAC, I was able to land this unit here. We're going to take Wallis Island out from underneath the Allies, and these guys are going to get the heck out of here. We should be able to escape before the Allied intervention, and you can bet that it's coming. These heavy cruisers and a bunch of destroyers are probably going to surge forward and hit Wallis Island. But the Tetsuda will be out of here before they get there. And that's it. Other than really being frustrated with the Sydney thing, trying to figure out what's going on with that division that's reformed at Brisbane. Everything else is looking pretty okay. So we'll keep going. Catch you on the next one.